Hey guys, welcome back to A Farm for a Dog. We got a pretty good episode for you guys today. We're actually gonna finally install 6 foot gate. We got it here with us. Just got it. It's a heavy duty cattle gate. It's the red color. We got it matching our 16 foot gate. And we're gonna show you guys how we hang it. So there's some of the tools you'll need. Of course, you're gonna need a drill and drill bit for these bolts. They're a 1/2 inch bolt that goes in there, or I guess it's a screw. But so we're going to use a little bit smaller of a drill bit to get the hole started. Then we're going to screw this gate hanger in there. And to kind of help us along, we got a little wrench we can use to get around there to help put some force on there. And then, of course, we got our level we're going to use to make sure it's level and sitting right. Got our tape measure so that way we can see how high off the ground we want it, because it is a little bit of a hump here. So we want to make sure that we get the gate hung where it's high enough when we swing it, it's not going to hit the ground. And of course, we got our pencil to mark where our holes are going to go. But to get things started, we're going to go ahead and I'm thinking maybe 6 inches off the ground right here will be plenty. So we're going to mark that for this end to be about 6 inches off the ground to see where we need to drill some holes, and we'll get those drilled and bring you back guys in shortly. All right, guys, to get the correct height, we were thinking 6 inches, and we just did a little test run, and 6 inches off the ground is going to be perfect, because it's going to give us plenty of ground clearance where we won't, when we swing the gate back towards this hillside, it's not going to hit the gate. And of course, when we go that way, it's going to have plenty of room too. But now we're going to mark where our bottom hole needs to go first. So we're going to get it back in that, around that 6 inch mark again. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark where our first hole needs to be. And does that look about even to you in the middle of the post?
Maybe come towards the field more.
More. Right there.
Back towards your way. You went a little too much. Just a little. Yeah, right there.
So it always helps to have somebody with you too, because you want to make sure you get the center of the post, because once we drill these holes,
you know you dropped it down. It's only
probably where it's going to sit. Raise it up.
Alright.
Is that 6 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Let me, if you hold your end, let me get the drill. I get my pencil. All right, so we'll make our first hole about right here. All right, we got the mark. We're gonna go ahead and drill the hole. We're gonna double check everything one last time before we do drill it. And then after we get the hole drilled, we'll bring you guys back in and show you how we get those bolts in. So, guineas are being loud. They're giving us the extra support we need to carry on. All right, guys, so we've measured twice. So we're going to go ahead and drill once. We got our center mark right here for the bottom. We'll go ahead and drill our hole into the wood. All right, guys, so we got our hole drilled. Try to keep it as level as possible. Now we'll go ahead and take our little hinge gate holder. I'll go ahead and get it started. If I would have brought a hammer, it'd be easy to tap it in there. Tap it in there, get it started. All right, guys, we got our hole drilled. We got the anchor bolt started. It was a little tricky getting it started. The bit I'm using is really probably 2 sizes too small. This is a 3/8 bit. It's the next size down we had from a 1/2 inch. So I had to kind of just make the entrance just a hair bigger, but not too much bigger. Once we got it started, just grab you a nice big wrench, and you can hook it on that L shape right there, and just slowly let it work its way in, because it's going to draw itself in, because it's a screw. It just takes a little effort, and you want it to be tight. That way, over the years, it's not going to work itself loose. But after we get this one drove in a little more, I think we're gonna leave it sticking out just a little bit because sometimes you have to adjust these in and out to make sure the gate is level. Most of the time you can do it with the top one, but we'll bring it back in a second. Show you what it looks like. All right, guys. So we got our bottom hanging bolt in. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually hang the gate right here, and it helps when you have somebody with you because they can hold the other side down there. It's hard to do by yourself. So, we got it in the position. The height is just great. I mean, it's right where we wanted it, about that 6 inch mark. But now we're gonna put our make a mark for our top hinge. Drop my pencil. So we want it right here, and that's about the middle, ain't it, of the post.
Yep.
So we'll make our mark where our next hinge is gonna go. We'll go ahead and drill that hole and get that hinge started. So when we're hanging our gate, I noticed, I'm sure you noticed, we installed the bottom gate hinge facing up, so that way we could not only set the gate on there to help us get the measurement for the next part, but also this top one is going to be facing down like that. And the reason we do that is because it makes it a lot more difficult. Say the horses, or if you have cattle, came up and were messing with the gate, it's going to be a lot harder for them to knock the gate off these hinges than it would be if they were both facing the same direction. Now, say if you, for some reason, your circumstances, you need them to get the gate off quickly, well, then you would put both hinges facing up. You wouldn't do them down because the gate would just slide right off. If you do it up, then you could easily come over here, pick your gate up, and swing it out of the way. But because of what we need, we don't want anybody escaping. We're going to do top hinge facing down, bottom hinge facing up. Everybody's chipper this morning between the guineas and the roosters. All right, we got it started. Just grab you a big old wrench or whatever you got. Let the wrench do all the work. Okay, so we got both of our anchoring points in for the hinges. So slide your bottom one on, and then this one you take loose. Slide it up like that. But before we tighten it back down, we're gonna make sure it's level. You want your gauge to be level. We're pretty close. You see, it just needs to be this front over here needs to be tilted back another hair, and then we'll be level. So to do that, all we will have to do is do one more rotation of this top right here screw, and then we'll hang the gate again, recheck it to make sure it's level, and after that, that'll be it. Then the next part of the project is to set this post opposite of it right here to make sure that all that looks good. But go ahead and set it one more time. Should be pretty close to level. I'll do it this time. We'll probably go one more rotation. We'll go one more just to pull it back some more. It's in the bubbles line now. Do it one more time. See what it'll look like after that. And two, we could adjust the bottom one. We had to, but this top one's just easy to get to. Alright, let's check it now. Third time's a charm. Dead center on the level. So we're gonna leave that there. Then we're gonna go ahead and tighten everything down on this. If it all looks good, and then we're going to dig the hole for the post. We already got the string ran from there, so we're going to continue string on that way. That we know exactly where to set our post. So I think it's probably about right in here somewhere. And we'll go ahead and set this post, and that'll be it for this gate. But we'll bring you guys back in when we get to that point. All right, guys, we got our 3-foot hole dug. We're using an 8-foot long, 4-inch round post to set right here. We used a 6-inch post on that one just because it's hanging the gate, so a little bit bigger post to handle that weight and the stress from that. You know, it's a small gate, it's just a 6-foot gate. It still adds a little stress to it, so we want a bigger post to hang that gate. But we're gonna set this post. All you need is to dig the hole, get you a good level, some concrete. Then we got our tamping rod right here. We're going to use to tamp the concrete down in there, and then a bucket of water to help. Even though the ground is moist today, we're just going to add a little bit of water to help kind of set the concrete. So we're good here. We're level there. Make sure you get the hole set right. Level there. There. Good there. And there. So now we're just going to add the concrete to it and tamp it down a little bit just to get it set. Pour a little bit in there and then make sure it's all nice and packed down in there. We'll add a little more. Pack it in there. And then after you get it probably about halfway full, we'll add a little cup of water. Kind of get it going. Like I said earlier, there's plenty of moisture in the ground from the rain we received last night, so that'll help set it too. But just to get it kick started, we're going to add a little water, and then it should be pretty set. Let's check it one more time. Oh yeah, we're good. So see, now it's set. Now all we got to do is just add the rest of our concrete and a little more water and keep tamping it down. We'll bring you guys in a little closer to show you what it looks like. You can see down in there that hole. It's just a 3-foot hole. But we're just going to add the rest of our concrete, and for these 4-inch posts, 160-pound bag of Quickcrete usually gets us just right. You see, we're just right at the top of the hole. So just tamp it down. Whatever you got to use to pack that concrete in there. We're using a broke fence post. That was from our little temporary fence setup. It's perfect. It's small enough to fit down in the hole and tamp it down. And then once you add your water, this one will be set. We'll bring you guys back in shortly and see what the final product looks like. Let's stick around. All right, guys, and this is the final product. We got our gate hung up on our 6-inch round post that we set a few days ago, and let the concrete set in it so it's nice and solid. We have the gate, the heavy-duty cattle gate, finally hung, and then we got our 4-inch by 8-foot round post. We dug a 3-foot hole so it's sticking 5 feet out of the ground, and we're going to give this a few days to set before we actually chain the gate to it, and then we're also going to put 3 boards in the middle like we've done with that previous run. But we are going to enjoy this for sure. No more ducking under fences for us. We're going to be using this gate to get in and out of here to feed the horses, to attend to them. But we really like this thing. So it's pretty nice. See, we got full motion. It's not affected by the ground or by this hill. We hope this video, if you're thinking about installing a gate, or you're not sure how to install a gate, maybe this helps you out. It does help to watch a video like this to see exactly how to do something. But appreciate you guys checking the channel out, and give us a like and hit that subscribe button. And we're going to continue with the fence in another series. We're just doing a little bit at a time, but this is a section of the fence for this video, and in the future we're probably going to finish out the run going that way, and up the hill a little bit to the hook handle gate. And we're also going to close out right here and eventually head down the driveway. We'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.